Congratulations! You have just passed Module 1, and now, welcome to Module 2. In this module, we're going to talk about the different types of abuse a child might face. But wait, before we start, we need to understand one very important thing. What exactly is child abuse? Child abuse refers to any action or failure to act by a parent, caregiver, teacher, or any adult that causes harm, potential harm, or threat of harm to a child. Abuse can happen in many different ways, and not all of them leave visible bruises. Some are silent, but equally harmful. In this module, we will learn about the 4 main types of abuse that every responsible adult, teacher, and even older student must understand. 1. Physical abuse. 2. Emotional abuse. 3. Sexual abuse. 4. Neglect. Each type of abuse can damage a child's mental, emotional, and physical well-being. So let's dive in and learn how to recognize, respond, and prevent these forms of abuse.
Hi, I'm Sophia. Today, I'll help you understand the different types of abuse. Physical abuse. Physical abuse involves the use of intentional physical force against a child that results in, or has a high likelihood of resulting in, injury, trauma, or physical pain. Examples include slapping, punching, kicking or hitting, biting, choking, burning, beating with objects such as sticks, shoes, or belts, forceful shaking or throwing of a child. Even acts that may be socially normalized, like spanking or disciplining, can fall under physical abuse when they cause harm or are done in anger. Note: in many communities, corporal punishment is still practiced. However, under child protection laws, no adult, including parents, teachers, or guardians, has the right to physically hurt a child. Corporal punishment is a form of physical abuse. It is often used by teachers, parents, and elders for correcting behavior of children and disciplining them. However, physical abuse in any form is not allowed by anyone. Punishment is intended to cause physical pain to a person. It is often practiced on minors, especially in home and school settings. It may include beating a child or using physical force to hurt them. Emotional abuse. Emotional abuse refers to degrading a child and hurting a child's self-esteem, making fun of them on the basis of their appearance, social and financial status, ethnicity, disability, and religion. It includes constantly criticizing, verbally abusing, bullying, threatening, discriminating a child on the basis of appearance, belittling the child in public. Bullying is a common form of emotional abuse. Many children face bullying at school. For example, name-calling, teasing, being threatened, and being excluded. Children often feel helpless and unable to fight back. Bullying can be done directly or indirectly or through online platforms. Sexual abuse. Child. Sexual abuse is any sexual act with a child that makes them feel uncomfortable or unsafe. It includes touching private parts or forcing a child to do the same, showing inappropriate videos, images, or pornographic content, fondling, patting, kissing a child inappropriately, sitting children on laps with bad intentions. Child sexual abuse is always wrong because children can't give consent to such actions. Sexual contact between children, regardless of age, may also be considered sexual abuse. Neglect. Neglect means not fulfilling the basic needs of a child. This is a common form of abuse which includes failure to provide a child shelter, food, weather-appropriate clothing, medical care, education, supervision, and hygiene. When parents, guardians, and professionals don't show due care or attention, it results in neglect. Neglect can cause short-term and long-term emotional and developmental issues. Case study: Ayan's story. Now let's learn it from a case study. Ayan is an 11-year-old boy attending an all-boys school. One day, as Ayan was walking to the bathroom across the school grounds, an older boy followed him and abused him within one of the cubicles. Upset and injured, Ayan left school by jumping over the wall and went straight home. He told his older brother what had happened, but his brother blamed him, saying, "You don't behave like a man, so it's your fault it happened." Ayaan tried to respond to this, but his brother slapped him to silence him. Ayaan felt he had no choice but to return to school and remain silent about the continued bullying. Older boys kept touching him in the corridor and calling him names. And on some days when it was feeling unbearable, Ayaan would leave the school premises and hang around in a nearby park until the end of the school day, when his father would come to collect him. The next few weeks at school were filled with fear and sadness, affecting Ayaan's ability to revise for his exams, which resulted in him failing. As the weeks passed, the teasing became more humiliating. One day, the school's security guard, who everyone knew as Cha-Cha, saw the bullying and intervened, which made the boys stop for the time being. The following day, Ayaan needed to go to the bathroom but was afraid. He saw Cha-Cha and asked if he would walk with him. Cha-Cha agreed and, on the way, asked Ayaan what was happening. Ayaan then told him about the abuse he had been enduring.